Hello, everyone. Hello, a brand new year's. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully, you have come here because you have received some announcements that on this channel, I will now be sharing my art therapy journey with you. Um, Previously, most of the videos on this channel have been about my attempts of lifestyle changes, trying to get my health together, trying to lose weight, and things of that nature. And I am still on that journey, but one thing I really never shared on this channel is that I am an artist, an arts educator, and use art I use art with children to help them with whatever issues they have. And so I have found that a lot of the methods that I use, adults are really interested in as well. So what I'm going to be working on today is just some Zentangles. And Zentangle is a method which is an easy to learn, relaxing, and fun way to create beautiful images by drawing structured patterns. We call these patterns tangles. You create tangles with combinations of dots, lines, simple curves, S curves, and orbs. And these simple shapes are all elemental strokes, and they are all involved in with Zentangle art. So this is a form of art therapy, and it's a practice to enhance relaxation and focus. Now, it's known to many artists and many people in the art therapy community as being a really good form to help you connect with whatever channel, whatever energies, whatever thoughts, trying to focus, trying to relax at the end of the day. So I encourage you to join me. This is one piece that I did that is a little bit beyond the Zentangle method, these are the things that were coming to my mind as I was drawing. So basically, I just started off with a bunch of circles. Just find something circular to trace. I don't think I used this, but maybe I did. And I just traced a bunch of circles, and that's where I started. And as they intersect and overlap with each other, create different patterns and shapes within those areas. So I'm just started on a new one. And usually I will be playing music, but right now I haven't really fully got this copyright thing down. So I will try to put some copyright-free music on here. But right now, let's just get into drawing. Get yourself some paper. I always use black marker. You can use pencil, whatever you want to use. And let's get into it. Let's see. And if you are watching, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. Say hello. Okay. I'm going to try to put some music on here. Let's just try something. I have no idea. I have all this music. Next time I'll have this set up on another device so that the music can just play. But I like drawing to music. How do you feel about that? Let's see what this is. Okay, so Maybe you heard that. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and get started because I don't feel like playing DJ. All right. So how are you guys doing this evening or afternoon, wherever you are in the world? We've been having a heat wave. That's what it looks like. Sometimes people ask me, well, how do you know what you're going to do next? I don't. I have no idea. I just feel my way. I'll let the lines guide me. I'm just using regular drawing, using a drawing pad. Actually, I don't usually use a drawing pad. I usually use single sheets of cardstock, but this is a sketch pad that I found, Strathmore Sketch. And I'm just really using just some average Papermate Flair pens that you can buy at any drugstore or Walmart. Not necessarily professional art material, but this is just kind of what I like to do when I'm just drawing on my own time. You guys hear background noise, it's because I do not have my mic and headset on. So you may hear some weird noises. How many of you like to draw when you are or use drawing as a form of relaxation? It really can be. And if anyone's watching, please say hello and welcome. If you find this video later after the live, please give me a comment and let me know what you like to do to relax. And what other artistic means do you have? A lot of people like to paint. I like to draw. I like to paint too. But right now, it's just easier just to grab the paper and the pen and go. If you're an artist or a professional artist, please let us know who you are and what you do. Give yourself a shout out. I'm all about supporting the arts community worldwide. I like knowing artists, and we are a rare breed. Let me know if you have used art therapy as a means to work out your problems or your issues or just life, period. Every day we encounter new things and stress just gets piled on top of more stress. So it's great at the end of the day to be able to have something that's really good for you to do. Let me know where you're from. Also, be neat to see who's out there, who's watching. I live in the US and it's really hot here. And where I am, it is. I think we're having like a heat wave. This isn't the only form of art that I do, but this is what I like to do when I'm just trying to relax. I don't want to work my eyes as hard, even though I really do like to get into the little details that the lines can create. So right now, I guess this is my style, but for many years, I was an illustrator and a fashion illustrator, actually. But to tell you quite honestly, I'm just not feeling that right now. I also work as an arts educator. I teach art to students who love to draw. I will include a link in the description box of where you can find more about my work with children. But this Come Draw With Me series is definitely for adults. And yeah. It is a little different when you're drawing on camera. There's other things I have to focus on. So sometimes the flow isn't as consistent. It's Father's Day here in the States. Happy Father's Day to all of you fathers out there. I never really think about what I'm drawing, but it always looks like something organic. I've been really into wanting to learn more about growing my own food, plants. Doesn't come natural for me though. So I'm in awe of people who have green thumbs and are really good with having their own gardens. It takes a lot to take care of these plants. I've got 2 in here now that don't look too good. I just don't think they're getting enough sun, really. I have some new pens that I think I'm going to start testing out, because as I try to do more fine, close, crisp lines, this Papermate marker doesn't really work for that. I don't know why I don't just get them out, but I always buy art supplies and then I let them sit as if they're like a trophy. I have these that I got online. Panda Fly black fine liner pen set, and they come in varying degrees of really fine lines. I should get them out now. I also haven't been working with this paper as much. When you're drawing on camera, you have to make sure that your hand is not blocking what you're doing. Grab some paper and a pen and join me. Which I think I am blocking. Sorry about that. Most of the videos will not be these lives. They will be pre-recorded with music, and I will speed up the frames so that you can see the final product quicker, because I know a lot of people really like to sit and watch these videos, but not in real time. So don't worry, it's coming. I have a bunch of them that I'm editing now. So is this channel turning into an art channel? Well, this channel is reflective of what's going on in my life, and I've decided to go back to what I love. Not that I left what I loved, I just wasn't sharing that here on YouTube. And that's really what I'm about. I'm an artist. That's me. So there's no sense in. I did do a lot of cooking videos. You'll find a ton of recipes on this channel. At one time I was writing a book um, of all these awesome recipes that I created when I was vegan. Um, then I stopped being vegan. It's been quite the journey. Yes. So now I am getting off of meat again. Keto did not work for me because I cannot eat high fat content foods. Um, Fasting didn't work because, well, I'm not going to say it didn't work. It actually is a very good method to use to give your body a rest, reset, and um, and you do lose weight. But as soon as you start to eat again on a regular, some weight does come back. So you have to really keep up the fasting. If you're going to have a fasting lifestyle, you really got to keep up with it. So consistency is what I struggle with. Staying consistent and staying the course, really. Not giving up and not giving in to temptations or just being lazy. So the art and actually teaching is very therapeutic for me. So I love it. Comment and let me know what you guys do for a living or what form of art you're into. I never actually knew this was called Zentangle art. I've been doing this type of thing forever, all my life, really. Then I find out that it actually is a method of art therapy. So awesome. Because I certainly have been using it with my students and for myself. If you're just joining us, this is Lisa with a brand new you, working on some Zentangle art. And Zentangle art is a self-help art therapy practice to enhance relaxation and focus. It's so easy to learn. It's relaxing and fun just by creating beautiful images, by drawing structured patterns. And those patterns are what we call the tangles. So just a combination of dots, lines, simple curves, S curves, and orbs. Whatever you feel, really. I tend to go way beyond that. There's really no rules. If you think it's neat or if it's something you want to try, please feel free to join me. And try not to think about it too much. Just let your hand go. If you don't think this is something that you're into, share it to your people. Some of your followers or friends might be interested. Some of my best thoughts, ideas, and creative pursuits have come from just sitting and drawing. Times when I've had to write a paper or create something and the ideas just weren't flowing, they always seem to come to me if I do this. Just sit and draw. Everybody has a different method. It's always neat to see what the results are of just very simple line. And even though I usually edit all my videos with music, and I love to draw to music, I'm okay with drawing in absolute silence. It's a little dark in here, but that's because I do use my studio light so much during the day that it's just easier on my eyes not to have this light blaring on me. But hopefully you guys can still see. But that's why you see so much shadow. It is, I have one little lamp here, and I don't have my box light on, so. I apologize for any background noise. I didn't put my headset on with my mic, which helps to mute out some background noises, but today I wanted to hop on here and get started. So you may hear cars in the background. Well, I hope you guys will see this video and start to know that you can come here. This is a safe space and a fun, creative place to enjoy yourself. And this is for adults. You guys, we always need time to relax and enjoy ourselves. I like to change direction when I'm drawing the Zentangles because it helps to create really interesting patterns when you're working from different directions. That's just what I like to do. Some people never move their paper. I can't do that. I have to move it around. Right now, I'm not that crazy about these flare pens, but I don't want to open my new set right now. I will for the next drawing, though. I just don't want to use two different pens on this piece right here. Just using a little Sharpie here to fill in. I like the contrast of just the full filling in the area of black next to the patterns, the lines, the tangles. If you like to draw, share with me your journey. How long have you been drawing and in what ways? And if you're a professional, shout yourself out. Let us know who you are. I go by Lisa Artista. That is my professional artist name, Lisa Artista. And I actually don't have myself listed as such on my social media, but I'm in the process of changing that now. How are you guys enjoying your summer? A lot of areas are opening up and more people are able to get out and go more places. If anyone is watching, say hello. Let me know. As you can tell, I love curvy lines. I keep trying to force myself to use more geometric shapes, but I like curves. The best designs come when you don't think about it, though. Just do it. There have been times when I couldn't sleep, and I just get up, stop fighting it, get some paper out, start to draw. I think if you wanted to check out the first video I put out on this channel, it's called 2 a.m. because it was literally 2 a.m. and I have to be up at 5:30 every morning because I teach to students who live on the other side of the world. So it's very difficult and it's frustrating and it can be very stressful when you know you have to be up and you cannot get to sleep. But after about 30 minutes of drawing, I went back to bed and slept like a baby for the little time I had left. But yet, so I'm telling you, this helps you sleep. It actually can make you sleepy, especially if you use some music. It's just as good as a cup of hot chocolate. And see, for me, I need other forms of self-soothing other than food. And this has always been helpful. And instead of, if you don't feel like doing like something like this, just draw what you feel. Draw what you feel. I definitely can't wait to open up these new pens because I want to, right now, I seem to feel like I want to have more finite detail. And this paper surface I'm not crazy about either. But I mean, I just bought something really cheap. Really, I like to take notes and draw my ideas and for different projects and classes that I create on this surface. But when you're drawing on it, it's a little annoying. I've been working on the smoother surface of the cardstock, but really I need to invest in some more appropriate materials. Um, because eventually I'm going to be providing these sketches and designs in print form that if you like see one that you like, you can actually order it. I like Zentangles that you just get lost in them because they're so intricate and so amazing with so many different types of patterns and shapes and directions and forms. And these are also the kinds of clothes that I like to wear with these types of patterns. When you think about it, that's who creates the patterning for clothing is artists. Artists do so many things. It's just amazing. One of the favorite classes that I teach is called Noodly Doodly. And that's just the name that I give to Zentangles. If you're a parent and you're looking for art classes for your child, you can go to the Academy of Arts and Creative Minds.org. And there you will see the classes that I have available this summer. How many of you are like me where your most creative ideas come at night or in the middle of the night? For years, I used to have to sleep with well, I didn't have to, but I would literally sleep with a drawing pad and a couple of markers and a pen near my bed, under my pillow, just because I would just go nuts when these ideas. I wonder what they call that when you have like anxiety at night or all these creative ideas just come when you're supposed to be relaxing and going to sleep. That's when they come for me. So for many years, I worked third shift. So that really threw off my sleep pattern. But I had so many amazing creative things that I was actually able to accomplish because I was supposed to be awake at that time. And yeah, I think I did some of my best art at that time. It's always been that way, really, since I was a kid. And then art school didn't help any because then you're up all night doing your homework. Shout out to anybody who went to CCAD, Columbus College of Art and Design. Also, shout out to anyone who went to the Arts Academy of Cincinnati. Shout out to anyone who went to the Parsons School of Design. Yeah, I've gone to quite a few schools. Sorry if you can't see that. Okay. Well, it looks like we've been live now for about an hour, and I know people do not like to watch videos that long. So I'm going to conclude here. And if you joined me, thanks for joining me. All right. Cezanne Vintage World, thanks so much for giving me a thumbs up. And I will be back every week trying to stay consistent, especially for the sake of this channel and the fact that this is really just good for me. And hopefully it can be great for others. Continue to draw, continue to Zentangle, and let your stresses float away onto the page. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, day, or whatever time it is. And thanks for joining. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much.